talking. So what I'm going to do today is two things. One is take the track from Overjoyed that I recorded last week and see if I can make a MIDI track. And the point of that is to be able to take that into another program, into Guitar Pro, and then see if I can make some tab from that. And the second thing I'm going to do is go through the second half of Overjoyed on guitar. I want to explain some of the things that I didn't explain in the first video tutorial. So let's take a look now at the first thing. I've pulled up the track. In this track, what I did was I took the video and I dropped it in here. So I'm just going to remove everything that I don't need and delete the tracks. Okay, and that's just left us with these two tracks. Let's see which would be the cleanest one for that. I'm going to just put the headphones on, see if I can hear that. So I'll just play this first one. Okay, this is going to play from the beginning anyway. I'm going to take that one because that's going to be a better microphone, and I think that sound is going to be the best. So I'm going to take that one track and remove all the other ones. Right. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this track and say Convert Audio to MIDI, and we'll see what happens there. Now we've got the MIDI track. I'm just going to try and play that track. So if I double click on this one, let's see. Okay. Now it's moving. Now, how this is going to translate when I get this over into the other software, I think I'm going to have a lot of cleaning up to do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and quantize this if I remember which thing to push to do that. MIDI editing. Here we go. So I go MIDI editing and quantize. All right. So eighth notes. I'm going to say 16th notes, I think, because I think. Let's say 16th notes. The actual play button is there. Okay, so that looks like it's going to do the trick. So what I'll do next is I'm going to do a save as a MIDI file. I think I saved that already. So what I will do next is I'm going to open up Guitar Pro, and once that's opened up, I'm going to import this MIDI file and see how this comes in. Okay, we're back again. Now I've got Guitar Pro up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say File, Import, MIDI, and I'm going to have to find this. I know I put it on the D drive this time, actually. D drive and Mixcraft. Okay, click on that one. All right, so it's showing a preview of how that's going to come in. Now, I don't actually want this to be acoustic piano, so let's see what I can do here. You know, when you don't do things all the time, you kind of forget. So I'm doing this. This is real time, actually. I want this to be a, how about guitar? Acoustic guitar. Now it's showing, which is nice, it's showing it looks like it's showing this nicely in the notation in the correct octave, and it's showing the tab underneath, which is great. So I'm going to say import, and this is it. Now, let me explain something, because I cannot put this up like this, because this would actually be a violation, I believe. So I'm going to take out the melody so that the basic structure, the chords and everything is going to be there, but without the melody. So now that I've got this, actually I'm going to have to go in and do some editing. Let's just play this, see how this sounds. I'm just going to play a little bit so that this doesn't get a copyright issue. Okay, so it's got a few funky notes in there, but I'm going to go through and fix that, and then just leave it kind of as a bare kind of chord type thing, and then I'm going to post that online. So that's that part. So I need to do some editing now. All right, so now we're in the second part, and this is where I want to show you how to play Stevie Wonder's Overjoyed. And with this second part, some of it's the same as the first. Now, once you've got the pattern of chords down, then there's something a little bit different on the end. But let me just go through. So after you've done after you've done all that, we've gone through all that, and then then we're doing this. So that's the same as the first part. Then we got this thing centered around this C chord. Now make sure you come back to this video once you get the tab. It's going to take me, I'm not sure when you're seeing this, of course, but if you're watching this when I've just put this up, then I'm not going to put up the entire piece as it's written with the melody, because I don't want to violate the copyright. So basically I'll be putting the shapes, and then like this will be straight across, and then so it goes from this chord to this one, and then to this one. So up to there is kind of the same thing. Now there's no repeat again for this one. We're going straight into this part where it does the run up. All right, so we got the, and then we got this chord again. Then we slide that one down. And then we've got this. So basically from an F minor to a B minor 7, to a B major 7 actually. And this is a part which I think I left out in that first video. So this one you're playing on the 4th and 5th string here. Okay, so that's the first part, and then of course there's another repeat which goes. So this is basically the same thing. We just move down this note here, and then it goes down. You get that? Playing the 5th string bass note for the. Now that's the same as the first part, but then what happens here is it moves up 2 frets. And here I did a strum. Now with this next part, what Stevie does is he changes the melody a little bit, and he goes like this. Something like this. This works well. You're playing like a pentatonic scale. So instead of the usual, here you're playing. All right, and then the same thing, you move down again. And now for the final run up, we're starting here on the 7th fret. there we do that. So now instead of being on the 1st fret, we're on the 3rd fret for this. And this is going right into the ending. So what you do here is you're playing, right now, we're playing an E chord there with this. And then I'm going to move up 1 fret, move the whole thing up 1 fret. But instead of keeping this finger on, take that finger off. So you basically got a major 7 chord there. And then you're just going to go down 3 frets. 3 frets like that. And now that's actually that's an E chord. I'm sorry, the first one was an F chord. And then this kind of the bass kind of walks up here, but I'm just kind of simplifying this. And then here I was finishing with this chord, which is basically an E flat major 9. And then you can do some harmonics. I did some harmonics based on this one at basically the 13th fret. So that's basically it. If you're watching this right after I posted this, then give me a few days to be able to edit that, because I'm going to have to spend an hour just going through cleaning it up. So as always, I like to say stay tuned and look forward to seeing you soon.